Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how you can set up your Year 12 tutorials. It's very similar to setting up a Teams meeting with only a slight variation on that process. So we need to go into Teams and we need to go to Calendar. Go into the Calendar setup, we go to New Meeting as we usually do, and we add our title. The attendees you want to add, it's all linked to Outlook. So for example, if I wanted to add my students, I can. Remember, you can only add up to 9 students because that's as many you can see on the screen at the same time. You then add the date as well as the time you want the meeting to start, as well as the end point of the meeting. Under no circumstances are you to put any channel in there. Ignore that completely because we don't want the video recording going on to the channel. We just want it going up to MS Stream, which I'll get onto a bit later. You can add your details in here of what the meeting is going to be about. Once you've filled out all of these bits, so what the title is, the students, the start time, the end time, and what it's about, you click send. That will send the students an email with a link in there to join the meeting. Now I'm going to close this now and show you a meeting I've already set up because this is what you'll need to do next. Okay, so this is my calendar. I've got a meeting here, my Year 12 test call. If I double click on that one, you'll notice I've got meeting options up here. You will need to go back into the meeting you've just set up and sent to your students to go into meeting options. When you click on meeting options, it will pull up all of these options here. It'll open up in a web browser. You want who can bypass the lobby, that's fine. People in the organization can bypass the lobby. That's not the one we're looking at. You can keep announce callers join and leave. I would keep that on. This is the bit I want you to change. Okay, who can present? At the moment it's set up to everyone. We need to make sure it's only you or only me in this case. Okay, click save and that's done. Okay, you can then cross that out and go back in. That basically means that you are the only one who can present in the meeting and the only one who can do a recording. That disables the recording for the students and it also stops them from presenting. Now, if you went into a meeting, such as if I join this meeting now, if you went into a meeting and you needed students to actually basically show their work, you could go to the 3 dots here by going on to participants. So the participants button is here. And once they're in the meeting, you can click on those 3 dots. Obviously, Mr. Stone's not here now, but there will be an option to make a presenter. And you'll get a little dialog box that pop up. And that will allow them to make a presenter and they can actually share their screen with you with that. What you've got to remember is that once they finish sharing their screen with you, you go back in and change them to an attendee. Okay, so I just come out of this for a sec. So that is how you set up a Year 12 tutorial meeting. So very briefly, in the calendar, create your meeting as you would normally, but once you've created your meeting, go back in to any of your meetings and you should get meeting options. Okay, go into there and make sure you are the only one who can present. And that should make sure it's all secure. When you are recording your meeting, okay, the recording will go up to a service called MS Stream, and that basically will stay there and it won't be shared with anyone else. When you're actually recording a meeting, so if you're in a meeting and you wanted to record, you can go to the 3 dots, start recording, and you'll get a little red dot down here saying you're actually recording that meeting. Okay, once your meeting's ended and you've stopped the recording, you'll get an email saying that your video is now available via MS Stream, and that is it. The students won't be able to see it, they won't be able to record it either.